Hi friends, we are back for an outdoor yoga class. Today we are at the Crossing, Clarendon in Arlington, Virginia, with a playlist inspired by Usher. Now let's breathe and move our bodies. Enjoy your practice. We will be getting started, on our backs. We'll get started on our back. And let me just turn down the music so you can appreciate the stillness and the silence that has arrived in this moment. Taking note of the ground beneath you. And drawing attention to your breath. You don't have to force it or change it. You just want to simply pay attention to the rhythm that is within you right now. Taking notice of the different sounds that may be coming through your ears right now. Maybe you're noticing how many different sounds of birds are around you. Collectively, we'll take 5 intentional breaths. So allowing yourself to release and relax, get cozy once more. Breath 1, inhale in through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Breath 2, inhale in through the nose. And exhale, letting it go. Breath 3, deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling, letting it go through the mouth. Breath 4, deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling, letting it go. Breath 5, last one, best one. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, letting it go. Find your breath once more. And just feel the shift in your body. Taking a nice deep inhale in. And exhale. On your next inhale, bring your arms over your head and your toes to reach towards the front in a full body stretch. Nice and slow. Inhale, reach a little bit more, friends. And on your exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Hey, ankles, let them roll around. They've been working so hard today. Is it 7 o'clock? Almost. Deep inhale, we reach out nice and long. Go ahead and lengthen your body, taking a look up at the sky. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Gently rocking side to side this time. Hello, spine. Thank you for carrying trillions of messages from our brain through our body. Beautiful. Bringing your hands into a nice T shape. Bring your feet all the way up towards the sky. Your feet are in the clouds. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bending your knees into a tabletop here. Deep breath in. Go ahead and lift it, straightening your legs on the inhale. Exhale, we bend them back. One more. Inhale, legs up the sky. On the exhale, allow yourself to split your legs into a V. Let gravity take you where you need to go. Go ahead and bend those knees and then straighten those legs. Now rock onto that right pinky, keeping your legs out nice and wide. And then shifting towards the opposite side, rocking out in that left pinky toe. Oh, just warming up our spine. Inhale, legs straight up towards the sky. Exhale, tabletop. So your legs are in a tabletop, your arms are in a T. Take a nice breath in here through your spine, your belly button to your spine. Exhale, bring your knees over towards the right side for a nice side twist. We look over maybe our left arm. Take a deep inhale in. And exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring those knees back up into a tabletop and over towards the left side. We ain't gotta rush. Go ahead and bring that gaze over towards the right side. Deep inhale in. And exhale, we release. Bring your legs back up into a tabletop. Wrap your hands around your legs. Tuck your forehead to your knees and gently rock onto your spine all the way until you get up into an easy pose facing me. And as we're here, let's just start some hip circles. Again, allowing these to be whatever feels good to you, relaxing your shoulders. Warming up the energy in the base of your spine. Uno reverse if you haven't already. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Now we're going to come back into a neutral position. On the next inhale, bringing your arms out nice and wide. Exhale, clasping your hands, tucking your belly button to your spine. We round our backs. Inhale, we rise out. Exhale, release. We close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Oh, look, it's our boo. Let's bring that right hand over our left. It's us. We're our own boos. So we're going to bring our fingertips towards the back, and then we sway left and right. You will always be my boo. It's me. Maybe we do some circles. Maybe we're lifting those elbows up for a deeper shoulder stretch. All right, beautiful. On the next inhale, we lengthen those hands out. We reach, reach, reach. Exhale, left hand over the right. Same thing. Doing a nice little opening here. Taking a nice deep breath in. Maybe we're sending our boos some loving energy right now if you got one. All right? All right, here we are. Vision, inhale, arms out. Exhale, we close. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, your right hand down. We reach up towards the sky, and then we're coming over towards that right side. Maybe you want to look up at the sky for a deeper shoulder stretch. I wrote your name up there if you want to take a look. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Gold Coast. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, opposite side. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, your arms are up. Exhale, we bring them back behind us. And then from here on the next inhale, we're going to lift those hips up. Allow our neck to come back. Maybe it's all the way back. Take a nice deep breath in. We have 3. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. Last one, best one. Ooh, and exhale. Beautiful. Taking yourself over into a nice tabletop. Let's meet into our next round here. And again, always, maybe you're shifting into some hip circles. Because of the heat, y'all are so fire, then maybe you take a sip of water. Just whatever feels good to you. Maybe you are rolling your neck. Beautiful. Now on that inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, we release belly button to the spine. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, we release belly button to your spine. Beautiful. Come back into a neutral position. Inhale that right hand into the sky. Dance your wrists to the right, friends, and dance it to the left. Inhale, reach a little bit taller, and we have 3 active thread the needles. So on your exhale, threading your arm through towards the left side. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, we thread it through, friends. Last one, best one. Inhale, rise. And guess what? Exhale, thread it through. I'll give you some time to rest in this posture. Maybe your left hand is all the way out. Maybe it's bound behind your back. What feels good to you? Deep breath in. And exhale. Where can you soften a little bit more? Last one. Deep breath. And letting it go. Beautiful. Bring your left arm down. Bring that right hand back up into the sky. Open, open, open. Beautiful. Right hand down. Pity pat those toes. Hey, toes. Untuck your toes. Give me a nice floating tabletop. Your belly button is to your spine. Your shoulders are relaxed. You don't have to look at me, I promise. Maybe you look down at your nails. Deep inhale in. And exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. And then we exhale. Let your knees go. Left hand in the sky. Inhale. Dance your wrist to the right and dance it to the left. Inhale, we rise, reach a little bit taller. Exhale, we thread it through. Inhale, we rise, we're back up. Exhale, thread it through. Think of it as a nice little dance. Inhale, we're back up. We're living in the flow. Exhale, thread it through. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise, up, up, up. Exhale, threading it through. And this time we sit and we relax in it. So maybe that right hand is all the way out. Maybe it's bound behind yourself. What do you need in this very moment? Relax a little bit more. Deepen, relax your fingers. Relax your jaw. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale. Ah, beautiful. Take that right hand back down. Inhale, left hand up high into the sky. Exhale, we bring that left hand down. Beautiful. Pity pat those toes. Untuck your toes, floating tabletop. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale into a downward dog. Your hamstrings have entered the chat. Say hello. Maybe we're walking our dog. Maybe we're shaking our head yes and no. Maybe you're pressing back a little bit more on those palms. Maybe you're shifting your hips side to side. What feels good to you in this moment? What do you need? Always think of this song, singing. My body is singing that I'm a superstar. It dedicates the song to me. Inhale, tippy toes, my friends. Heels to the sky. We're pressing back on those palms. Exhale, heels down, downward dog. Inhale, tippy toes, lengthening those hamstrings. Exhale, heels. Last one, best one. Inhale, tippy toes. We rise. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, step, front of the mat, forward fold. Maybe you're bringing your arms into a hugging your elbows, rocking side to side. Letting your head draw heavy. Maybe you allow yourself to bend your knees for a little bit more depth. On your next inhale, go ahead and drop your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Our arms are in a nice airplane mode. So our pinkies are facing towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We're open to receiving. Exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, we rise in all of our excellence, feeling it from our feet all the way to the tips of our fingers. We look up. Exhale, close back bend. We send those fingers back. Inhale, we're back up. Exhale, let's bring our hands to our heart. Let's check in with the conductor of this ship. Relaxing your shoulders. Can you feel the rhythm of your heart beating? Inviting you to draw attention into your toes. Taking a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, hands back up. Exhale, we swan dive down. I'm going to show you the vinyasa that you can take. Go ahead and step back into a high plank, taking a nice breath in. We rise, tippy toes. We bend those elbows, sending that chest to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Maybe you want to go that route. Maybe you always want to meet me in downward dog. You can choose throughout the practice, but let's do it one more time. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, float, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, friends. We're open to receiving. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise all the way up from our feet to the tips of our fingers. On your exhale, back bend of choice. Inhale, we're coming back, hand tips. Exhale to your hearts. Let's get into this balance. So on your next inhale, oh yes, let's take a sip of water. Actually, I would like some water too. How are we feeling? Feeling good? Okay. And actually, we're gonna go down. I'm about to switch it up in a beautiful way. Let's get a little bit more hip action. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Let's step back, high plank, friends. Take a deep breath in, exhale, chaturanga down. Maybe upward facing dog. And meeting me into a downward dog. Here we are, maybe we're walking it out. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Let's bring that right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Give it a kiss. They miss each other. Mwah. Inhale, right knee back up or right leg up. Exhale, right leg, left elbow. We hold, kiss, mwah. And then bring that right leg straight out. Inhale, left arm up. Fallen star. We have 3 breaths here. Deep inhale in. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Feel your strength. And exhale. One more. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that left hand down. Bring that leg back into the air. 3-legged dog. Inhaling that right foot in the middle of your hands. And then we come up into a crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale. Sitting deeper. Let's go post. Opening up our arms. Inhale. We rise back up. Hands into a prayer. Exhale, hands over towards our left side. We're going to bring our right side, my apologies. Right side, right leg. Nice side twist. Inhale, open those arms out. Deep breath in. Exhale, close your arms. On your next inhale, we come back up, pass through our heart. Exhale, warrior 2. All right, here we are. Let's sit deeper into that front knee. We open up our arms. We feel nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, we lean forward and reverse your warrior. Taking a nice breath. And exhale. Can we go a little bit deeper? Just relax. Beautiful. Inhale, cartwheel your hands up and over into a side angle. So maybe your hand is all the way down. Maybe it's on your thigh. What do you need for yourself today? Deep breath in. And exhale. Now from here, bring that left hand on the inside of that right heel toe, that right foot out a little bit. Bring that left knee down. Take your right hand, place it on the outside of that right thigh. Come to the knife edge of your foot and open up. Maybe you're looking back behind you. You should feel that. Yeah. Deep breath in. And exhale. Last one, best one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, friends. Bringing your right hand back down. Untuck that left toe. Guess what? 3-legged dog. Inhale. We're coming back up. Deep breath in. Go ahead and bend that knee 90 degrees. Give me 3 circles to the right, 3 to the left. That should be nice and open. Meeting me in downward dog after that. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, float. Top of the mat. Forward fold. Feels good to be us. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, we rise all the way up, friends, nice and slow. Remember, can we feel the sensations in the right side of our body? Exhale, back bend of choice. Inhale, we're back up. Exhale, let's just feel it 1 second. Ooh. What sensations are present in your body? What are you feeling? What confessions? I confess that my hamstring is on fire. Take a nice deep breath in, relax your shoulders. On your exhale, let's take a seat. Chair pose. So here we are. I like my feet closer, kind of big toes to touch. Now, if you're riding with me, we're going to come onto our toes right here. But, taking a nice deep breath in. We have 3 breaths, and on our inhales, our arms will be up. Exhale, airplane. That was breath number 1. Inhale, we rise, arms up. Exhale, airplane, breath 2. Last one, best one. Inhale, we rise, arms up, we hold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands down, stepping back. You can do your vinyasa or meet me in a downward dog. Beautiful. Maybe you walk it out. I think of my body that it sings this song to me too. It loves me. Take a deep breath in, tippy toes, my friends. Exhale. Beautiful. Now, only that left leg, three-legged dog into the air. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee, left knee, left elbow, give it a kiss. Mwah. Inhale, left leg back up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, give it a kiss. It misses itself. And then go ahead and extend that left leg. Inhale, that right hand up high into the sky. Fallen star. We have 3 breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. Where can you soften? Inhale. And exhale. Last one, best one, friends. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Left leg goes back up, 3-legged dog. Yes, we feel open. Bring that foot in between your hands. Inhale, high crescent. Here we are on our back toe. And I want you to just sit in it a little bit more. Feel cozy where you're at. It's okay, we're safe and we're sound. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, goalpost. On your next inhale, we rise our hands up into the sky, nice prayer pose. Exhale, we come over towards our left. Taking a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, open out your hands. I heard there's money on this side. Let's be open to receiving. Go ahead and close that prayer once more. Passing through your heart. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Sit in it a little bit. A little bit of relief, right? What do we need to wiggle ourselves into it? Inhale, we reach a little bit further. Exhale, reverse. We look back up at the sky. Deep breath in here. On your exhale, can you sit in it a little bit more? Inhale, cartwheel your hands all the way over, side angle. What feels good to you? Maybe it's your thigh. Maybe it's all the way down. Maybe it's in your practice to bind. We have 2 breaths. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep inhale in. And exhale. Go ahead and bring that right hand down. Pivot onto that right ball of that foot. Let that knee down. And then bring that left hand onto that outside of that left foot. Knife edge of that foot. And then you kind of go ahead and slide into it a little bit more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Can you relax your shoulders? Oh, yeah. There, look at that. Beautiful. Deep inhale. And exhale. All right, friends. Left hand down. You already know what goes on with this leg. Inhale. That left leg back up into the air. 3-legged dog. Open it into a 90 degrees. Give me 3 circles to the right and 3 to the left. Allowing yourself to just feel. And then finding your way back into a downward dog. March it out. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, step, front to the mat. Forward fold, friends. Take your time. What do you need? Maybe it's your elbows once more. Do you feel a difference here? Let your head hang heavy. Allow yourself to feel gravity in this moment. Releasing your hands if you're holding them. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift once more. Exhale, forward fold, friends. On your next inhale, we rise with all of our excellence. We feel it in our body from our toes to our fingers. Exhale, back bend of choice. Inhale, we're coming back up. You already know who we're visiting. Exhale, the Hearts. The Heart paid for 5 sponsorship spots for tonight's practice. That was what, number 3? Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, let's get into a little figure 4. Let's bring that right leg up. And so I don't know about you, but I do feel little sensations. How can we like breathe and relax? Ah, there we are. We trust ourselves. Inhale, hands up. And on your exhale, go ahead and bring that right arm back and that left arm forward for a nice side twist. We have 2 breaths here. Deep breath in and exhale. One more. Inhale. Find your core. Exhale. Right hand comes back up. Left hand comes to meet it. We hold here. Deep breath in. Exhale. Take that right ankle over that left knee. So here we are in a figure 4. Bring your hands back into a prayer. And on the exhales, if you're riding with me, we can sit. So inhale here. Exhale. Ooh, 3 breaths. Breath 2. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe we sit a little bit deeper. Ooh, yeah. Deep breath in. Last one, best one. Exhale. Beautiful. Now we gently still come up. Deep breath in. Leg up. Yeah, you should feel a lot of sensations. Exhale. The biggest lunge you've ever taken in your life. Go ahead and bounce into it. Yeah. Now here we are. 1 breath, 1 movement, friends. Just a little bit like before. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we open. Inhale, arms back up, hands into a prayer. Exhale, over towards the left. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, we close. Inhale, arms back through your heart. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, we reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, arms back up, cartwheeling over side angle. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right hand down, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, it's a little switch. Inhale, we rise back up. Exhale, arms down. Untuck that right toe. Inhale, left leg up. Now, this is an opportunity to flip your dog. If not, you can go ahead and bend it 90 degrees, or maybe you want to flip your dog. We have 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Last one, best one. Deep breath in. Lift your hips up if you're flipped. And exhale. Bring that left hand back down. Downward dog. March it out. Wow. Flavor Flav voice. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels. One more. Inhale, tippy toes. Do you feel the energy in your body? Exhale, heels. Take a look at your hands. Hop, skip, step, front to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hey, exhale, forward fold. Hi, friends. Inhale, we rise all the way up. What are we feeling in our body? Exhale, back bend of choice. Inhale, we're coming back up. Exhale, hands on your heart. Ah, that was nice. Did you see the razzle dazzle that happened in there? Yeah, here we are. That's one. If you're a lifetime member, he's a great HIIT instructor. All right, so here we are. Maybe we want to take a sip of water real quick. Let's sip. Because we have left side spicy side for me. All right. Hi, Zaina, the Pilates queen. Hi, yes. Very important to surround yourself with people who are fitness instructors. Right? All right. Whew. So we're going to start out with the balance first, okay? And I don't know about y'all, but I can feel different bricks underneath my feet, right? Which is life, for real. So be mindful of your body here, and then we'll go into that 1 breath, 1 movement, okay? So hands back at your heart. Let's just reset. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, left leg up, friends. Beautiful. Maybe we let that ankle dance. It likes this song. Loves Beyonce. Left side loves Beyonce. All right. So here we are back into a neutral. Inhale, arms up. And on your exhale, bringing that left arm back, right arm a little bit forward. We have 2 breaths here. Find the balance. Inhale and exhale. 1 more deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and bring that left arm back up into the sky. That left foot over right thigh. I feel like Twister. And then hands into a prayer. If you're coming with me, we come down on the exhales. Inhale, exhale. Deep breath in, breath 2. Beautiful, exhale. Maybe we sit a little bit deeper. Can we trust ourselves here? Relax your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, last one. Beautiful, now we slowly come up with control, baby. Foot back in there. Deep breath in. Not yet. Yeah. Exhale. Longest lunge you've ever had. Ooh, let it burn. Is that what this song is? I think this is Let It Burn. No, not yet? Okay. You got it bad. There we go. Oh, why did my left side put this song on while I'm doing it? All right, y'all. So let's relax a little bit deeper into it. Inhale, arms up. One breath, one movement. Exhale, open. Inhale, we rise, hands into a prayer. Exhale, we're over towards that right side, side twist. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, we close. Inhale, we come back up, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, we reach forward. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, side angle. Taking a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Left hand down, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, goalposts. We open. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we bow. Framing that right foot. Inhale, right foot up. Now this time you can open your leg or flip your dog. What feels good? We have 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, maybe we lift those hips a little bit higher. Exhale, last one, best one, deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and flip back over, downward dog. Marching your legs out nice and wide. Inhale, knees, your thighs to your chest. Bending your legs, thighs to chest. Exhale, we press those legs back straight. Ooh, inhale, thighs to chest. Exhale, straight back. Inhale, thighs to chest, friends. On the exhale, knees down, toes to touch. Child's pose. What do you need? Maybe your arms are out straight ahead. Maybe your hands are in a prayer and they're on the back of your neck. Or maybe you're touching the nape of your neck. Taking a nice deep breath in. What do you feel here, friends? What's going on in your body? Deep breath in. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's come back up. Whew. All right. That felt good, yeah? A little bit of water, and we're going to flip onto our backs. So just take some time, whether it's in doing some hip circles or grabbing some water, and then finding me on your back. That's when I know you're ready. We don't have it bad. We have it good. Okay? That's how I feel. So coming all the way into your back, and we haven't been here since the beginning of practice, so it should feel real good. Maybe you let out a sigh. Can you feel gravity holding you? Taking a deep breath in and exhale. We're landing this plane, so we're gonna end practice the way that we started. So on your next inhale, bring your arms back behind you, full body stretch. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Do you feel a difference here? Allow those ankles to roll. Maybe you're rocking side to side. Beautiful. Now bring your arms into a T. Inhale, your legs up the sky. Oh, yeah. Deep breath in here. Exhale, bending your knees into a tabletop. Inhale, legs up the sky. Exhale, tabletop, friends. One more. Inhale, legs up the sky. And on the exhale, we bring them into a nice V, letting gravity determine where we need to stop. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Maybe we bend those knees, but we gently rock side to side, allowing our pinky toes to touch the ground. Keeping our legs at the same. Oh, yeah, feels good. And if it doesn't, bend your knees a little bit more or modify according to what your body needs. Beautiful. Now bringing those legs back up the sky, friends. And then exhale, we bend. Exhale. Here. Now going into playtime, and so usually that is legs up the sky, or maybe if you want an elevated practice, you can bring your bottom up, your hands underneath your bottom. Kind of hugging your lower back, bringing those legs up the sky. And we have a few minutes here. Now, playtime also means you can do any posture that feels good to you, but this is always fun. So maybe you're exploring plow pose by bringing your feet all the way back. Maybe you can only do one at a time, or you explore getting there by doing one at a time. And here we are. We welcome in Ludacris. So thinking about ways in which we can be lovers and friends to our body. What does it need in this moment? How can we nourish our bodies, move our bodies with reverence, right? Because it shows up for us every day. Continuing to breathe here.
Then I'll be sitting separate ways, so on all these separate days, your legs can go to separate ways.
Taking a few more breaths. And when I know you're ready to reflect, arriving into a Savasana position by laying fully on the ground. Maybe your legs are in a butterfly position. Or maybe they're just out nice and straight. Your hands can be up for grounding or down for receiving. So here we are, just reflecting on our bodies, what we feel in our body, the sensations that may be present, melting a little bit deeper into the ground. Gravity giving you a warm hug.
Hold on to this. It's no way for me to say this. It's coming from the heart. It's been a long time coming. But we didn't fall apart. Really wanna work this out. There's nothing you can change. I'm too gentle. Think it's best to go. I simply play instead of you. You should stay in this relationship. When I'm working, maybe I am. Baby, was there so many other things I gotta do with? I think I should let it burn. Feeling ain't saving your body, don't want to.
Continuing to breathe here, I'm just going to lower the volume of the music and we arrive back into silence-ish, like we were at the beginning of practice, and just inviting you to come back into that question of what brought you to practice today. How are you feeling? And maybe that intention that you had for this moment. Maybe giving your gratitude or your body a sense of gratitude as well for being here in this practice. Starting to draw attention back into your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Maybe you're licking your lips, rocking your head side to side. And on the next inhale, go ahead and give yourself a full body stretch once more. Bringing your hands over your head. Maybe your toes are pointing towards me, wiggling. They're about to get back to work. Beautiful. Another inhale here. We lengthen. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself one more hug. Maybe you're squeezing yourself a little tighter this time. Then if it feels good to you, arriving back into an easy pose, maybe you're rocking onto your spine gently all the way back up, or coming into a fetal position and bringing yourself back up. And so we're in an easy pose, we're relaxing our shoulders, maybe arrive at some hip circles again. Noticing the sounds that are happening around you. Coming back into a neutral position, bringing your hands onto your hearts. Can you feel your heart beating? Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw. And we will practice with 3 breaths. The first breath will be for ourselves because we have to put on our oxygen mask first. The second one will be for our friends and family. We thank them for supporting us. And the third one will be for those who are disconnected from themselves. We send them love, that they can feel this ease within. So let's begin. Breath 1, deep inhale in. And exhale. Breath 2, inhaling in. And exhale. Thank you to our friends and our family. Breath 3, last one, best one. Deep breath in. And exhale your loving kindness energy into the world. My name is Radiance, friends. It's been an honor affirming and moving your body. May you know that you are amazing, your body is brilliant, and I hope that you have a beautiful week on purpose. All right? Stay hydrated. Thanks so much for coming to class. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this had an impact on you. Also, share it with a family member or a friend. You never know what someone is going through. Maybe this can help them. All right, see you in the next video. Have a great day on purpose.